Billy O'Dwyer. I'm the singer in the band, Chasin Mason. No, it's been pretty much a whirlwind. I mean, since the beginning, things just kind of took off. You know, it was like 1 minute, you know, nobody kind of knew, you know, who we were around here, and then the next minute, you know, we were playing in front of, you know, pretty healthy crowds. You know, so it seems like it's just kind of gone up, you know, which is really cool. Yeah, our birthday's September 20th. We expect presents. It's just constantly something that we're working at. You know what I mean? Like, you see acts that have come up after you, and I just always feel like, no matter if they've been around for 40 years or 40 days, you know, I just feel like we're all peers and we're all kind of like shooting towards, you know, just being better as ourselves. You know, I don't ever think that I know more or less. You know what I mean? I think I always know less, in all honesty. You know what I mean? Like, there's always room to learn. For years, we've kind of played all over the country, and then just kind of as we tried to focus on trying to get a record deal, and then it was trying to release a CD and all that jazz. So we kind of focused on making progress away from playing, because I mean, we were doing like anywhere from like 180 to 200 shows a year, and it just kind of, we saw that as something that we were going to keep doing unless we changed something, you know, and maybe that was get a record deal, or maybe it was release, you know, a CD independently, which we did in October. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because, you know, a lot of those stuff that we play, you know, we play a lot of, you know, a lot of cover song stuff that people know, and then when nobody's paying attention, you know, we throw in our own stuff, you know, hopefully that, you know, that they hear the songs they already know, and they kind of want to hear what we do. So when we're doing those long shows out on the road, I mean, I'm the only singer, so for me, I think me and the drummer mostly, you know, because he's swinging his arms around. I've never actually drummed, it looks tiring. But for singing, it's a lot of singing to do, you know, so, and then just kind of being away from home and being on a bus, ironically the size of a prison cell, with 6 or 7 other dudes, you know what I mean? It can be a bit much, but at the same time, it's a blast, and something that I wouldn't have traded for the world, you know, over the last 11 years, you know. Probably. It's kind of cool. It's like, people always kind of wonder like how we all work together, you know what I mean? Because we got guys that are like super into jazz, and guys that are, you know, like myself, I'm like really into country and hip hop, which is, you know, odd, and then guys that are into like really into pop, and then, you know, guys that are, you know, just straight up rock guys, but I feel like when you take those things, as long as everybody respects the music that everybody else, you know, the other influences, it works really well. You know, if somebody came in and, you know, and we were all just like, what? You know, like, you know what I mean? That would probably, I don't know if it would be an issue. It's just never happened. All the bands that everybody's kind of into, we're all like, yeah, I can dig it. It might not be what's in the CD player, but I can dig it, you know. Yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. I mean, we basically like pulled out of Muskego, Wisconsin, which is just like 18 miles southwest of Milwaukee, for about 8.5 years. And so, you know, we've been based in this area for a long time, and Summerfest has always been really good to us. You know, we've got some really cool time slots, and this year, you know, they came through again and gave us a great time slot with a really cool band. We've played with them before at the Riverside, or it was the PAF, sorry if I forgot, but we've played with them before, and just to be on the BM O'Hara stage, you know what I mean? It's a new stage. I know my parents and my brothers are really excited about it, you know what I mean? They've been talking about it, and I'm pretty stoked. Summerfest is always, I was just talking about it yesterday, it's always like one of my favorite shows, and I feel like I always do a good job, and I don't always think that, you know.